You said your name was Miguel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to explain this first, because I don't think, have you watched the, any of the videos or the reviews?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
Recording.
yeah, that's true. I totally forgot that. But essentially, there's a correlation between Ethereum Classic, which is, you know what Ethereum Classic is?
No.
Crypto. You know what
Yeah.
crypto is? So it's a crypto.
Oh, Ethereum, yeah.
Ethereum Classic is it's not Ethereum, but it's like a little smaller version of Ethereum Classic. It's the older version, but essentially, it pumps in front of AMC. So, like for example, I'll show you this. Okay, so you see this pump here on the Ethereum Classic.
Mhm.
So from the bottom here to the top, it's 234%. So the start of it is July 13th, and it goes all the way till July 29th. So essentially, what's saying is the top of the Ethereum Classic run. So the date is the 29th, right?
Mhm.
AMC is essentially when it starts its run, when the top of the Ethereum Classic comes in. So if you come over here, you go to July 29th, right here, and you'll see that it pumps right after it. Same in this situation, right here. So you can see the top here is March 22nd on Ethereum Classic. And this starts here March 22nd when the pump starts. It's essentially just saying that there's a correlation between the two. Some sort of manipulation tactic, and that like it's basically scattered throughout the whole markets. It's just very hard to like see. You know, this is hard to identify unless you go and compare every single stock and asset. That's basically all it's saying. So if you can find things like this, correlations like this, that you can almost guarantee a successful trade in the future. Like even here, this little small one that we had, same situation. So you can see right here, January 9th, we had this 40% move. January 9th, if you would have bought, you had this whole move coming to. So it's like this, just this interesting correlation. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so Professor, do you want me to screenshot as the whole graph or a specific, or you want me to take like specific
Yeah, okay, so
so just show me some that way I know.
let's do the whole graph.
Whole graph, right?
Compared to first, to see like there's a similarity,
Okay,
okay, to show the pattern is very similar. So,
so this is AMC, okay,
yeah, so
so
can we screenshot?
okay, so you just want to screenshot
Of this first,
this and this.
yes, let's do that first. And then. Did you screenshot yet?
I don't know how to screenshot.
Oh,
I have an app. It's called Gayazo. You have that?
Yeah.
I just use that. Yeah, because with that application, you could screenshot just this, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to screenshot. I think you can do it. I don't know how that one works for you.
but how do wait, this is what?
So that's a screenshot.
What is this? I'll fix that later, but I want to.
This was the chart, AMC.
Save. So let's do. This one, right? Oops. What did I do? Right.
And so if you hand in the submission or the application, when will this start? So I'm assuming that the project will have to be done by the fall, correct? October,
It depends on
depends on how
I-
long you ask for.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
what is the ETC,
ETC, yeah.
and then could you do?
Like an example, like.
Yeah.
I can show that this is when it starts, this is when it ends. Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
like what you did, like you make it larger. Let's find the biggest one.
Okay, so I'll do the one in June. So this one right here.
Yeah, and then did the percentage like you say.
Yeah. So. right here. So that's 1,500%.
And then, wait, and then what is the date that,
That ends May 6th, so I can do this. This.
yeah. Yeah, I just need to screenshot that.
See, now it tells them here. The
Yes,
date
May
that it
6th.
ends.
Yes,
And then I could do this exactly the same way on PC with this, and I'll tell them that that's when it starts, May 6th.
yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. So this is E,
We'll probably need an explanation, like in the description.
yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Um,
we'll probably look at it like it is, the way they're showing these.
May 6th.
Do you, by any chance, have the list?
I can, yeah, just a second.
Because we're still trying to find a treasurer too.
Oh, treasure.
Yeah.
How about, yeah,
We tried to contact her, she hasn't responded back to Andrew.
does she has her phone number?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He has not responded.
She will probably be good as PR,
Secretary, like that?
yeah, or secretary, yeah.
Okay.
Because she's good with like recruiting and then talk to the guest speaker
Right,
and
she's
stuff.
like a very outgoing person.
Yes,
Yeah,
so here, May 6th,
okay.
make it larger and
Yeah.
then,
Same thing.
yes,
So what I'll do first. Is our first review percentage.
yes. May 6th.
It's actually a perfect one. So you can see how just. perfect
And then
that
the
is.
percentage shows
Yeah,
here,
right there. It says 698.
yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
do like post it.
But I don't know if you know anybody that is. Open to being treasurer, if you know any good students that may be open to the idea.
Yeah, I will reach out and I'll give you the list.
Yeah, just all I need right now is a list. We have the president, we have the constitution, me as the vice president, and all we need now, just to get it started, is the treasurer. That's all we need to last.
This is 2022, right?
2022, that's when it happened. It was actually 2021.
Or 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be one, and then the
Do another one?
Dixie,
Oh, yeah, the Dixie and the Bitcoin.
yeah. Another one, you found two,
Oh, really?
but I was too late to enter
The Bitcoin?
yeah.
Yeah, if you got in at that bottom, that drop that we had, because the banks, if you got in at that point, would have been up a nice amount of money.
Mhm.
So Dixie is more of it's not as like. Following, it's more of like a correlation, like if this is happening, then there's something going on And the opposite, or another asset, like for example, you see the drops here in the Dixie,
Screenshot that too.
this right here. Yeah, I will. Actually, let me go on the weekly, because the weekly's a better. Sorry. I think what I also have to do though, I have to show them the direction,
Okay,
like the structure of the crashing,
okay.
so that way they understand what it is that they're looking at. So for example, that's one. Other one, smaller. This one. Assuming that this is what they want.
So,
So you want to screenshot this, correct?
so move the mouse.
Go ahead. Throw a margin a little bit.
So this is Dixie.
So you see that when this reaches its bottom of the Dixie, so you have, I have this date here, so September 4th, 2017, August 31st, 2020, and 30th of January 23. You go to Bitcoin. Okay, so you have, so you can see that when it reaches its bottom, the Dixie, that this is, these vertical lines are the same exact time that the Dixie hits its bottom. And you could say that there's a transfer of liquidity. So when a Dixie drops like that, it's like an imminent sign and Bitcoin is going to run and it's going to run big. So you can see blow off top here, and you just got that signal again. You see. So basically,
So those are the 3 dates that you want.
right, yeah,
Previously, okay.
they're the same exact ones on Dixie. I don't know if you want me to put, it might confuse them. Do you want me to put how long it takes for it to break the previous high? So you know how when you were here, I told you 6 weeks is the 6 to 7 weeks and we'll break this high, which we just did. Do you want me to like label that or no? So like, for example, here was 7 weeks it took to break. This one was 5 weeks it took to break. And this one was 6 weeks it took to break. Is that going to confuse them? I'm sure when they look at it, they'll realize it themselves.
So this is the weekly,
Yeah.
both are weekly.
Both are weekly, yeah, I want to confuse them. I want it to be simple where they look at it and say, okay, these are the same dates that you put on Dixie. And we can see that there's.
Okay, yeah, I can explain that in the,
Yeah, right, so just leave it like this, because they can see it themselves, like, oh, look.
or could you mark like the date where they start to go up?
Right,
So we
yeah,
have both.
I can make that green.
Yeah, we can have both dates. And then they can see.
And then you can mark on the, what was it called? When you write the description, you can tell them that, the green vertical line is,
Oh, but then it blocked the date.
oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, what I can do, I think. No, I don't think that's gonna help.
Could you go move it up? We can do 2 screenshots.
I think we should do, honestly, just the.
We do this first, and then we
And then
do
do
the
another
green thing, and then show them the date.
Or I could just put the, how long it took to break, honestly.
Oh, okay, they will work.
We could, yeah, let's do that next. And then you can say in the description, it took an average of 6 weeks after the Dixie hit its bottom for the transfer of liquidity, you can say.
So this is the BTC. USD.
BTC, USD weekly chart.
Yes.
And then I could also show them the interest rates, US interest rates, and how they are an indication of market correction coming. We could do that too. Because that hasn't been a big also indicator in the markets. So we can also do that.
That I heard.
Yeah,
So do this one first.
so now.
Maybe could you make it a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do like each one.
We can do it here. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Okay, so. 5. 7, and then this was the average, so I don't know how long it was gonna take, but
Yeah, let's do like
it was
7.
perfect. It was 6, yeah, it was 6. So you can see this one was 5 more, this one was 5 weeks here. This one,
Uh-huh.
the first one was 5 weeks, the second one was 7 weeks, and this one was 6 weeks, so it was just the average of the two.
Okay.
So we can see after the Dixie hit its bottom, and then started to have its relief rally, it took 6 weeks on average for Bitcoin to start its.
So it means it will still go up.
Yes, so that's what I was saying when we were, I don't know how long ago it was. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we were talking about after spring break.
Yeah, I think we were here, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere here, and then we had this crazy drop, right?
Yes.
So it was like a good time to buy, but a lot of people were stressing, but that's how usually the markets work. They wanna make people sell or whatever. And then the Fed came in, saved the banks, saved the depositors, and then as soon as that, everybody knew that, oh yeah, we're going back to inflation, all this stuff, so that's it. It had this huge, I think this was like 30-40% from the bottom.
Yeah.
So, and now, this is essentially if it, like, on past experience, it's gonna go minimum, in my opinion, it's gonna go right here. Minimum.
Which is 40.
What I think is gonna happen is Bitcoin's gonna go to all-time highs. Whether that's 70,000, 75,000, 80,000, 100,000, I don't know, but that's my theory. Because you could just look on just the past two.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
So this one's a blow off top, all-time highs. This one's a blow off top, all-time highs. And this one's gonna be the same thing, blow off top, all-time highs. And a lot of people are expecting that what's gonna happen here is it's gonna do this, come back here, and it's just gonna go sideways for another year and a half. But the issue is, a lot of the times it could look that simple, but it's not, especially in the current environment that we're in. So what I think is gonna happen is we might come up here and maybe
Yeah.
go sideways for maybe a month or two, and then you're just gonna see one leg up again, blow off top. And if they cut interest rates, that's how you know that's it. It's all doom coming. So, but you could just see how.
Yeah.
And the miners, remember the miners that we were talking about,
Yeah,
Mara
I
and
forgot
Riot?
the symbol.
Yeah, Mara and Riot, they're all pretty good right now. Yeah, they did pretty well.
What's the symbol? M.
RIOT is the first one.
RIOT.
I don't know how much it's up today, but
About the other one. I remember there's one start with M.
MARA. Although that one I think is lagging behind the other one. So Riot is doing better than Mara.
Almost $28. But it's up almost 5%.
Yeah, 5% today, and then I don't know what it was since this area.
But Mara is 10%.
Yeah, Mara is doing good today, but Riot, if you look at the past, say week, I think it's doing pretty, like, very well. You said you want to take a screenshot of this, or did you already take a screenshot? Yeah.
I don't think we did.
I don't think you
screenshot
did.
for-
You
Did
take a
we?
screenshot.
No, we didn't do screenshot for the mark.
But yeah, this is.
How do I make this higher? So
Yeah, it's like hiding.
can I make it smaller? How do I make the chart smaller? Like,
This whole thing,
yeah,
I mean. This,
yeah,
yeah,
so they will see the. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So they'll see it's 5 weeks, 7 weeks, 6 weeks. They'll know, like, oh. So that way we could show them more than one. You know, they'll be like, oh, okay, they're onto something. This one's like a macro. Next one is about interest rates. So you know how the Federal Reserve has been, hiking interest rates. So this one's going to be how to tell if there's going to be a market, like a big market correction happening, like a huge one.
That I've heard.
You heard that?
Usually it comes after the interest rate,
Yeah, after they do it.
and then they will drop it.
It's interesting. So first we'll do is when they cut interest rates. So this one's January 2001 is the first cut. This one is September 1st, 2007. March 2019, and then currently, well, they haven't done so,
So let's switch up.
we change the color to red, so that way they know it's bad.
But cutting interest rate is actually good.
So those are the periods that the interest rates have been cut.
Being cut, yeah, that's the first time the Federal Reserve is like, okay, we're cutting interest rates.
But they're still gonna do one more increase. They're doing about 50.
That's tomorrow.
That's more, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do 25. A lot
Me
of,
too.
yeah, 25.
That's why I sell all my stuff today.
Yeah, 25. If they do 25, I think the market's gonna react pretty good. If they do 50, the market is gonna hate it, because that means that they're not paying attention to anything that's happening in the environment or whatever, and that people are gonna be very scared that that's gonna cause them more issues. If they do zero or cut, then that means that there's some sort of issue happening in the market. So it has to be like this level thing where it's like, okay, they still
So
care,
what's-
but they don't want to destroy the market. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's like this weird. And a lot of people are anticipating a 25. A lot of people are actually also anticipating a zero. So just know
Yeah, that's
know
why I think if it's 25,
that it's gonna crash.
not crash, but it will be lower.
Yeah, lower.
Is it USINTR?
Yeah. Just stands for US essentially.
Yeah,
Okay, and now what we'll do is we'll go on to the,
S&P or?
yeah, the SPY, and we'll identify the same dates. So monthly,
Did you use monthly before as well?
yeah,
Okay.
for the US interest rates,
Yes.
yeah, that's the minimum they'll allow you, because it's done monthly.
Oh, yeah, that's
What did we say this one? This one was January 1st. Or January 2001. This one was September,
I remember 07.
yeah, September 07. The other one was,
Something.
it was July, right here, July, so. So you could take a screenshot of this right here,
Let's go back to the previous one, see if it's the
as I can,
right date.
which one? Oh, yeah, this one,
Yeah,
I think it may be a month off, but
see, January 01. Then September 07,
July
July
2019.
19. Okay. Okay. Okay,
So now we have three. That's like,
You have the trading view app.
I don't, but yeah,
You have the app, and just.
I just use it on the browser. Yeah, and then to like actually buy and sell, I use different.
what do you use? Oh, you use
Tasty Works if I'm doing, like fast, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah.
wanna hold or, yeah. And then for long-term positions and things of that nature, I don't really use Thinkorswim. I don't really like it. I think it's very laggy and just all that. Tasty Works is my,
Tasty Works.
yeah, it's my go-to, honestly. I love them. They're fast. And if anything goes wrong, God forbid, they usually have like a good, what's it called? Track record of like, what's it called? Just making sure their clients are taken care of, you know, they
Yeah.
don't say, oh yeah, this is not our fault, blah, blah, blah. You know, like Robin Hood, they'll just leave you, you know, they won't even reply back to you. So. As you can see, so just for like. Here on January 1st, that's when they first cut rates. I think this is what, like 40% drop. This one was a 50% drop. They cut rates. As soon as they cut rates, you know there's something wrong. Something is.
so they know before the market,
Yes, there's a reason they're cutting rates. I don't think they're cutting rates for.
but the 19,
So this one was different. This one was, they cut the rates and then we went up even more. But if you remember around December or January, that's when the
Yeah.
COVID news started coming out. So that should have been a signal to everybody that there was something happening. Like, let's say even if you bought here, like, let's take what the percentages, drop.
so it didn't really drop. Yeah, it went back up.
It was a 27% drop. That's if hypothetically you sold at the bottom, perfect bottom and such, so it's still a massive drop. If you were holding put options on the UDXY, you would have made a lot of money. So it's just a very good indicator that, you know, there's some sort of,
They need to get out soon, like,
so yeah, there's some sort of impending news or some sort of, like, so right now, for example, let's say they do 25 tomorrow, or then the next they do 0, then 0 after that, and then whenever they first cut rates, after everything that we've been seeing, it's usually, there's a good risk in the market. There's something that they smell something happening that's about to happen. Obviously, they know more than we do, you know what I'm saying?
You trade an option.
Who, me? Yeah. Yeah, that stuff is very,
my brother also did a lot of option.
it's very good if you know the timing of things.
Yeah.
Which is very hard in the market, that's almost impossible.
I just don't have for me, I don't have the time.
Right, yeah, which is a lot of,
Because it's a lot of leveraging going on.
right, yeah,
So I just.
yeah, like. If a stock makes 50%, a person in options could have made 100 to 5,000%, depending on what they got at certain times, certain strike prices. So it all differs depending on what exactly strike price and all that they bought. But I want to ask, so for the project, would we be working on this over the summer? Like, how would that work?
I'm aiming for that.
Right, so we
Yeah,
could do it over the
aiming
summer?
to-
Because I believe my brother was working on it over the
Yeah,
summer.
aiming to do it for summer. He is in the committee now. He wants
Really?
to be my co,
Yeah.
what do you call it, the grant proposal
So
thing.
you need the FBI.
Yes,
I'm the FBI.
I know.
I need the FBI.
No, you replace me.
Very crazy.
No, no, but we do it every 3 years. It's by rotation. Yeah, so,
So which one do you want to jump?
no, I'm going to write a proposal. Do you want to be my co,
Oh, cool, and, PI.
Yeah, PI. Yeah,
So, I think the craziest part is, like, once you start finding these things in the market, and then you, let's say, get a position, and then you see it actually come to life real time, it's like the craziest thing. It's like, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. And the biggest,
Yeah.
and the biggest one is AMC. Like, I cannot tell you how bad I want it to happen, so you guys could experience it. It's really the craziest thing. So you think it doesn't exist, but it does.
What? I got blocked from my email. How could I,
Try. That's what it is.
but how do I put in wrong password?
I'm getting too old.
But I log in to this computer.
So are you guys marketing business majors?
I'm finance, yeah.
Oh, finance, because I was gonna say. Good, I'll just say good, because I was like, how do you waste all that being a, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Being a marketing major, you wouldn't be angry.
We are recording it.
I actually just got.
Marketing is very good. Like, marketing is very good. But that's what I meant to say. So have I, well, I've not taught you finance. So what year are you in?
I'm middle third, yeah, because I have one more semester.
Okay, so I've done that course, the financial markets.
Right here?
Yeah. Well, no, you're not studying here.
What?
He is.
No, I am. I'd have to look
The
back.
Financial Institute?
The financial institution.
I'd have to check, but I don't think so. Taking, I think,
I don't know who took it the last time, so I took it the last time, I don't know who took it from.
Teach it.
Maybe-
Three.
Okay, period.
Three. It's always him.
Oh, okay. So for some reason, they did it to me.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They just give you courses and then I think I don't know the.
what professor teaches it?
Three. The Financial Institute,
Oh, yeah, I have one now for one of my classes. I think it's
307.
international financial markets right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else you want to talk about.
I think that's it.
So are you gonna do the CFA?
The CFA, I've been thinking about it, so I've done my SIE, which is the Securities Essentials.
Is it difficult?
No, it was just a
I want to do that too.
lot of general information that you have to know about. So it's depending on the person, like if you're a person that likes to be specific about one topic, you just do that one topic. It's not that, it's just